Hey, failure is your friend. You know that, right? I ask because I have to remind myself of that truth all the time. Failure and its close cousin weakness are not enemies to be avoided, but they are friends to be received who come bearing gifts. And I realize that it takes a lot of maturity to see things that way, but I think you got it in you. Often the temptation when we fail is to push it away, to rationalize it or deny it. But what mature people do, what growing people do is they recognize that it's inevitable and they welcome failure. They recognize and receive demonstrations of their own weakness, knowing that there are gifts to be found within it. Certainly, one of the gifts is the ability to grow from it and learn from it so that you can avoid it in the future and become stronger as a result of it. But that's not the primary gift, especially not for people of faith. For people of faith, the opportunity exists within failure for us to experience God in ways we simply can't when we're crushing it. In fact, I think it's safe to say this. If you refuse to be a friend of your own failures, how can you say that you're a friend of God, who himself says that he loves failing, broken, sinful people? When we're willing to sit with our failures and our weakness, we have the opportunity to experience the truth that God's love is no less when we are failing. In fact, we can, with the facade of our own awesomeness and ability broken, we can perceive our weakness, and in the perception of our own weakness, we can see even more clearly the depth and the richness of God's love in Jesus Christ. You cannot know the heights of God's love until you really fully know the depths of your own weakness and failure and frailty. There is an opportunity to experience the richness of God's love when you sit with the brutal reality of your own failures and weakness. Don't miss that opportunity. And again, I know this takes maturity to live out, but what if later today, when failure happened, rather than push it away, you welcomed it in and said, "Hello, friend."